Hey there, folks. Zach Smith, Pest Dude. I was playing around on the Reddit today, giving some advice, but I thought I would share it with everybody on YouTube as well. People ask questions all the time about where can we get ethical traps, and then I give this a lot of thought. I'm very sensitive to people not wanting to kill, but want to get rid of pests. And here's really my thoughts on this. Small rodents like mice don't thrive outside of their nesting habitat, and they love to be indoors because they love to be warm. A lot of rodents don't like to be cold, and in fact, many mice, if they have to weather a cold evening or a chilly evening, are just going to perish. And there's a lot of predators out and about, and really the reason they're in your house was by an act of nature. Basically, they've come to be in your home, and they've come to reproduce in your home, and so that's the environment in which they are thriving. We aren't always that knowledgeable as homeowners and lay people of what a mouse needs. So if our goal is to ethically remove it from our home, that presumably means to not kill it. Then if we catch it and we let it go outside, how do we know it's going to thrive and be okay? In many cases, relocating wild animals leads to their painful and slow and miserable death. We've put them outside of their natural environment. We don't know what they need. And in this post here, I suggest they need a nest. They need a warm place. The other thing to look at is rodent reproductive rates are very high because the animals don't live very long. They're food to many other animals. They're very perishable. If that population is going to thrive, they tend to thrive by having lots of babies very fast. So this just goes to show that Mother Nature wasn't invested a lot in the longevity of mice. So we can assume that a house mouse caught in a humane trap and relocated and let go is still a coin flip whether or not it is going to live or die that night or in the next day. And if we look at what is humane death, a snap trap is going to kill a mouse very quickly. A wild animal is going to kill a mouse more painfully, presumably. We'll play with it, toy with it till it dies, swallow it alive. Many birds of prey are going to do this. Chomp it up in their teeth. It's not that there's this utopic life on Earth for a mouse and we interrupt that when it comes in our home. It's more that these organisms are actually food for the food chain. So if you kill the mice in your house and you throw them outside, the wildlife will eat them, and you're playing a part in the food chain. The mice, almost all mice, are going to die very young and are going to die a pretty painful death because that's the way nature works. There's not a lot of mice going to age gracefully and pass away one day in their sleep. It's just not their role in the ecosystem and the food chain. They are crunchy little snacks for just dozens of predators. So that's my soapbox. I do appreciate we want to catch and dispatch them quickly. I do appreciate that people want to be gentle. It's very sweet, and they are darling little creatures when you look at them. If you ever go to the pet store, pet mice are wonderfully cute. We have personified or anthropomorphized mice in cartoons forever. We give them lives, we give them personalities. And in the real live world outside of cinema and theater, they are just rapidly reproducing bottom of the food chain organisms designed to be here not for a long time, but for a good time. All right, Pest Dude out.